Hi, I'm Borkon. Glad to have you here. Welcome back. And like I said at the end of the previous episode, I did extend the bulk storage system. Not that much, but because I don't think it is necessary just yet. But of course, there is a lot of space for more. Maybe even 20 more bulk storage modules. But for now, I think I just added 2. Yeah, I added the Neverwords. I actually just had a pile of shulker boxes with Neverwords. And of course, the deep slate, or the cobble deep slate. Although, the cobble deep slate is now empty, because I was just fetching the shulker boxes from the redstone factory. And let's just dump them all in. And hope that this whole thing works properly. I haven't actually inserted that many shulker boxes into the system earlier. But I hope it's gonna work correctly, because the input here should be safe. It doesn't need the shulker boxes to be coming in at the right speed. Let's just see. Is it filling up? Something is happening. Yeah, they're coming in. So we should be filling in the shulker boxes. And by the way, that was almost the whole inventory full of shulker boxes of cobble deep slate. And they are still left in the redstone factory. I haven't fetched all of them because my inventory is not big enough. But, and there's another thing that people pointed out, and yeah, I know, it annoyed me too when I was editing the previous episode, this bit here. So I fixed it. This is the best I can do. I cannot place anything here, right? That would be touching the wall in the middle, so this is just a slab. If I placed a stair here, this would connect to the wall, and that would break things. And let's fetch that slab and fix it. Put it back, because that's the best we can do here. That's the wrong floor. This is the right floor. That's the best we can do here. And, well, it looks more acceptable. But we need to go back to the redstone factory. Ooh, no, I can't. Oh, let's try again. Let's look at the camera. Slide down and talk. There we go. Let's go back to the redstone factory. Perfect. Wrong direction. And dismantle the tunnel bore, because I haven't done any more tunnel boring just yet. Like we just finished the previous time. And let's get at least one more layer, maybe even 2, maybe all of it. Let's see. Alright, I removed the old tunnel bore, and then rather than recording this bit, I just had a stream and built a new tunnel bore, and we have started boring the next layer. And I actually had a long debate with myself. I even asked stream chat, but at the end I made the decision myself. And that decision was about, like, I talked a little bit about it in the previous episode, and it is whether I should move the tunnel bore down by 4 blocks, because I know that this tunnel bore only guarantees 4 blocks, or if we should move it down by 5 blocks and then just remove all the other blocks manually. And it might not look like much because it's darkness. You can barely see. I can barely see, and I know it's even less visible on the video. So let's turn on the gamma override. And yeah, there are some blocks here, right? You can see that there are some blocks left over. We've already done half. It turns out, like during the stream, I just discovered like it took forever to build the tunnel bore, but running it is super fast. Like if we don't have almost any lava, I don't think we ran into any lava whatsoever. So we are almost halfway now, and this took less than an hour. So running this is actually much faster than building it up. But as you can see, there is a bunch of blocks left over, and we can use an ugly trick. I made a Lightmatica blueprint with just air, and I can render it, and it can tell me, oh, this is all the problems in your blueprint, right? And these are the blocks that I just need to remove. It just makes it easier to see. It's like I could probably see most of this, but it's a little bit annoying because I would have to walk around to actually see which blocks there are. So the plan is now to run the tunnel bore to the end and yeah, remove all this garbage. I think this is the correct idea, because thanks to doing it like this, I will only have to rebuild the tunnel bore 2 times, well, 3 times in total, rather than 4 times in total. So I think it will help. Also, speaking of things that are useful and don't require a lot of effort, I'm really happy that I left these bombers in, because I can just run them now to remove all the pumpkins, the scaffolding pumpkins that I needed to build the tunnel bore. So that's an advantage. I did it with the previous pumpkins already, like the ones that were 5 layers higher up, not 4. It was the right decision, although there will be some mining. Anyway, I used the bombers to remove the pumpkins, and it worked quite nicely. They don't actually hit all of the pumpkins. That's a little bit of a pain, because the bombers are 3 blocks apart, so... Actually, are they 3? Yeah, they should be 3 blocks apart. So they missed some of the pumpkins. I had to remove them manually. It's not a big deal. Anyway, yeah, it is time for me to just dig down. Well, not dig down, dig through. Get to the other side, clean this up, and probably do the next layer immediately as well, because it just needs to be done. And here, I actually don't need the gamma override because it's very well lit up at the tunnel bore. And actually, I kind of like doing something like this. Ooh, click. And turn on the shaders. And it's actually looking pretty neat. So the blinking of the lights that I saw when I was running it the previous time has been fixed. And probably because I updated the iris or sodium version or something like that. And yeah, it now looks much better. It still blinks a little bit, but it's not as bad as previous time. So I can run this with shaders. It's nice, cozy. Lot of darkness back there. No darkness in front of here. Just a nice tunnel. Me and my exploding tunnel bore. Well, the tunnel bore is not exploding, hopefully, because if it was, like... Never mind, I was trying to be poetic, and let's just blow things up. And we are through. I have to remove the stuff in front of the pusher manually because, well, I was kind of sloppy when I set up how this should be built, because the original expandable tunnel bore had the pusher on just one side, and I wanted to have it in the middle because it's just easier to see both sides, and also because of chunk loading, because I had to lower my view distance on the server so that the gas farm would start working again. It's no longer loading the end of the perimeter if I'm on the other end, and, well, things break. Maybe I needed to bump the simulation distance. Maybe that's the only problem. I just realized that that's probably the problem and not the render distance that I'm whining about. Anyway, a very easy way to tell how much less effort this layer was than the previous layer, we can just see it in my inventory. This is all the cobbled deep slate I picked up when going in front of the machine fixing problems. Mostly it was just stuff that dropped here from these 2 barrels, and everything else, well, I think I only had 2 problems to solve or something like that, and I did count. The previous layer, 36 shulker boxes of cobbled deep slate. And this layer, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, not even 5 stacks of cobbled deep slate. That's the difference in effort. Because I did not go out of my way to pick up the cobbled deep slates in the previous layer. I just accidentally picked it up when I was walking around and fixing issues. That's how much difference there is. Okay, let's blow up one more, and I think we're completely done with this layer too. Yeah, well, don't go in front of the TNT. I make more stupid mistakes when I'm talking to the camera than when I'm just able to focus normally, which I noticed definitely during streams. When I was building this during the stream, it took an enormous amount of time, and I didn't know how to place certain blocks. A problem I didn't have when I wasn't streaming or recording. It's interesting, but of course it's fun to stream and fun to record too. So that's why I do it. And there, it's clear. Finally. So it took about the same amount of time to clear all this from the extra blocks than building half of a tunnel bore. So pretty much both methods, so lowering the tunnel bore by 4 blocks or 5 blocks, take equally much time. But the advantage of doing it this way is that, like, I found tons of these blocks. I have no idea what they're doing, but they look nice and decorative, so I could use them as decoration in the future. Right, now it's just time to do the next layer. I will lower the tunnel bore by 5 blocks, of course, because it wouldn't make any sense to lower it by 4 to avoid doing all the manual mining, because then I would have to build it another time. I am now committed to lowering the tunnel bore by 5 blocks and clearing things out manually. But before we do that, I want to tackle a different project today that has nothing to do with the redstone factory. I just want to get some things done outside of the redstone factory as well, just like we did some storage system work in the last episode. And today I want to fix this squid farm. And I think I have a very decent idea for what the problem with the squid farm is. Actually, no. I know for a fact what the problem with the squid farm is, and I know how to fix it. Nothing complicated, but it just needs to get done today. So let's go to the base, and I can't boat straight. Let's get to the base and get some materials and fix the squid farm today. And I'm pretty sure we're gonna need, well, we're probably gonna need to drain some, but I'm not expecting to drain all of it. But let's get some sponges in case we need to drain more than I thought. And I need ice, so let's go to the ice storage system. I'm hoping that my ice storage system has regenerated. Oh, it hasn't, because I haven't been AFK at the Guardian farm. My ice storage system is getting smaller and smaller. Someday I will actually probably need an ice farm, but not just yet. I still haven't figured out how I want to make the ice farm in a way that I would enjoy designing and making. So for now, we're just gonna use our standard ice storage system. So the problem with this farm is, well, other than I didn't have much clue when I was building it. I was just building a farm that someone else designed that I just saw in a Let's Play episode at some point. The problem with it is designed for the wrong version of Minecraft. And it's not just that it's incorrect for 1.18, it was actually incorrect in the version where I built it. I built it in 1.16. And in 1.16, there was a change to how squid spawn. Squid used to share mobcap with fish, a special salmon. I think this is a river, so... Well, no, I don't think. I know this is a river. And I think only salmon spawn here. We don't get any cod. Another problem is actually these guys, but that might be also something that we'll deal with today. The problem is in 1.16, squid and fish no longer share a mobcap. So this farm doesn't need to be as complicated as it is. Because the way it works right now is that we have 2 layers of water, then separated by glass. Let's see if I can see this in with free cam. Yeah, so you have a layer of glass here, then 2 layers of water, glass, 2 layers of water, glass, etc. It continues like that. And this is because before 1.16, if you wanted good rates on your squid farm, you really wanted to prevent salmon from spawning, because the salmon would share mobcap with squid, so if the salmon are spawning, the squid are not spawning. Since 1.16, we have separate categories for squid and fish. We can actually look at this. We can do spawn mobcaps, and down here you can see water creature and water ambient. Water creature are squids and I think dolphins, and that's it. I don't think anything else is in that mobcap. And water ambient are, well, salmon, cod, and all kinds of fishes. So we don't need to prevent salmon from spawning anymore, which is good news, because the way we prevented salmon from spawning is that squid, for some reason, squid, according to the game, that's not me being crazy, according to the game, before 1.18 by the way, because this changed, this is what broke the farm in 1.18, squid only needed 2 high water to be able to spawn, while salmon are of course much bigger than squid. Yeah, that's how it works. So salmon needed 3, but now squid also need 3. But I think the simplest solution here is to just remove all the glass. We don't need to prevent the salmon from spawning. We will get more spawning space from the squid, and whatever rates we lose by the salmon getting in the way, which should be very little, will definitely be compensated by just giving the squid more spawning spaces. So what I need to do now, I'm stalling because I have no idea how to attack this. But what I need to do is to remove the glass. And also, there was another change in 118 that is probably compensating for the fact that we have more spawning spaces because we don't need to prevent the salmon from spawning. And that is that squid used to spawn from Y level, I think, 45, 6, whatever, wherever we are. But this has been moved up to 50. So we don't need any spawnings. Actually, oh, this glass here that I am seeing, it is placed perfectly. I think this glass is gonna be our floor, and all the other glass above that we're gonna remove. So I'm not gonna resize the portals because there is absolutely no point in doing that. But I can remove the water down here, and I'm gonna do that, and maybe that will make it simpler to deal with the zombified piglins later. Oh, I had carpets here, and now my shroom lights are visible. Oh well. Let's do some draining and see if I can figure this one out. But it shouldn't be too complicated, I think. Right, so I just removed one layer of glass and I filled it in with water. I'm not sure if it actually needs to be water sources, but I'm playing it safe because why not? Let's just see if it works because like I have not tested this. It would be kind of a waste of time to do entire farm, and the problem is not this, but I'm 99% sure that this is actually the problem. So let's just free cam it, and I think we should be able to see some squids. Oh yeah, all right. There was a squid, there were squids, and come on, go to the nether. They're supposed to pathfind out, so this is why the AFK spot is so close to the farm. Oh, and there we have salmon, but, well, they have to spawn now, because there is no way to prevent them from spawning, and it really doesn't matter. I will have to add filters on the other side, but that's a later problem. But yeah, squid are spawning, everything is working fine. Okay, I'm gonna do all the rest of the glass, and yeah, the farm is gonna be resurrected again. I just figured out a neat trick. Look, I am running out of air, I'm almost drowning. Now I can just stand here in the portal, and before I teleport to the nether, I get enough air. It's these neat little tricks that sometimes help a lot with certain projects. Right, and then let's just fill in the ice correctly. Oh, we only need every other one. You know what? I think I didn't bring enough ice. I am actually pretty sure that squid can spawn in flowing water. Let's just test it. Let's create a creative world and quickly test if squid can spawn in flowing water. It shouldn't be hard to test at all. And I think all we need to do is to take the void presets and river. Is that as simple as I think it should be? Oh, well, let's see. I hope so. I set it to creative. I didn't even double check. Oh, whoa. Where are we? We are falling into the void. Yes, we are. Of course we are, because there is nowhere to stand on. I'm falling. There we go. I am no longer falling. Right, let's just teleport to Y level 64, because that's the highest spawning level. And, oh, there are not supposed to be any blocks above the sky. I think glass works, yes. So fill, oh, say minus 20... 64 minus 20, 20, 64, 20, glass. Just glass, boring glass. Let's not do anything exciting here. I can just reuse the previous command, which will be 63, 63, and water. That's it. So yeah, okay. They were spawning right there. Me move away a little bit, so I'm actually not. Oh no, I will always be close enough to up there. Oh, well, we're getting glow squid, stupid glow squid. And let's just kill all the squid, because they might have spawned in the top layer, which is actually real water and not flowing water. They keep spawning up there. They keep spawning up there. Oh no, they spawn definitely lower down. Yeah, they are spawning lower down, so they are spawning in the flowing water. And I'm getting drowned as well. Do I need to prevent? No, because the area is lit up with portals, so I don't need to prevent the drowns from spawning. Yep, we're definitely getting squid in flowing water, which means that I don't need to use the ice, which is nice. Oh yeah, the farm seems to be working. I just fixed all the water, and I need to fetch a few more things from my base, because there is another issue we actually need to deal with. And oh yeah, you can see what's happening right here. My inventory is full of broken swords and rotten flesh and gold nuggets, and that's because I actually fell through the portal. I didn't record it. I tried to start recording it, but it just didn't turn out well. I had to basically break my way out very careful without punching them and then try to kill them. But like you can see, they're spawning in the portals in the overworld, but then they're wandering around and they're wandering back into the nether. And this is a horror show. This needs to be fixed. I don't want them clogging up these hoppers. This is just causing lag and for no good reason whatsoever. So we need a zombified piglin killer. And yeah, let's go get some turtle eggs. And however we're gonna kill them. How should I kill them? It's probably just wither roses, just completely boring. Yeah, it's the easiest system. Let's not make it too fancy. Alright, and I actually wonder, is it enough if I just do one zombified piglin trap? Because this is here is the middle, right? If I can get away with just one, let's just measure some distances. I'm gonna set my reference point to here and just go to the other side. I actually can go through the portals. There's no water and no glass here. And the furthest I am here is 18 blocks. And if I go here, yeah, it's maximum 19, 20. But I'm pretty sure the radius of a gold farm is, what, 24 or something like that? 25? So yeah, it definitely should be okay with just one zombified piglin trap. So we're gonna put it here, I guess. How is it supposed to work? We're gonna be falling down here. Oh, I don't have any dirt, and I'm pretty sure I cannot place wither roses. No, I can't place them on granite or whatever that was. Maybe it was stone. But we have a very, very ugly corridor here, and I'm pretty sure I saw some dirt there. No, that's granite. There is dirt. Let me grab one dirt, please. Thank you. Yes, this is a very ugly corridor. We probably need to do something about this too, because it like, you know me, I'm not very fussy when it comes to how things look, but even that makes me, like, I'm now experienced enough in Minecraft that actually makes me disgusted. Can we, let's make it deeper. I'm not sure what I'm doing, so let's get some margin. It doesn't matter how deep they fall, probably. Let's just, that I don't fall down there, because that could actually hurt. So, we can close this off now. And how will they fall down? I guess I need a trapdoor here. Well, that works too. I think we needed to go one block up, and we needed to remove air from above the turtle egg. I don't remember how much, but there needed to be some air above the turtle egg, but that should be enough, I think. And let's put a temporary block there. That trapdoor. Let's take an egg, place the egg, close the trapdoor, and watch the show. Yep, there we go. Nothing happening because they're... Oh, come on, fall down, you fool. Why aren't you falling down? Oh, because he needs to jump, right? Yes, it is that jump thing. Yep, that's how it works. There we go. Let me just open this trapdoor so I can pick up the concrete without actually dying. And de-uglify this a little bit. Like that, maybe? Perfect. Pick that up. Awesome. So now the zombified piglins should be all going to the egg, I hope. And yeah, the functionality of the farm is now done. I'm gonna get my second account here and AFK in the AFK spot. This AFK spot is, by the way, I also figured out the importance of this AFK spot. I maybe knew this back when I was building this. I don't even remember. Like, I'm pretty sure this was something I found in a Let's Play. Maybe I found the guide. I really don't remember. I definitely mentioned it for the first time I was building this, I hope. If I didn't, I'm very sorry about that. I really don't remember where I got this farm from. But anyway, it is important to be close enough to the squid because the squid have to actually pathfind. They have to float around in the water so they get into the portals. So the perfect AFK spot is here because it's far enough from the portals that I don't prevent any spawning, but it's close enough that all the squids in the entire farm are pathfinding. Anyway, let's get the second account right here, and let's go to the Nether and watch the fireworks. Because it is actually quite funny how many squids are popping up. Look, this is completely nuts. Blah, blah, blah. And we still have zombified piglins there. I probably need to solve that. It's actually relatively easy to solve. Actually, yeah, let's test that. Because they are popping up really fast. So if I just move away, they should despawn. The squid will despawn too, but that doesn't really matter that much. Oh, wrong direction. This is not far enough to get them to despawn. But if I just go about here-ish, here, this is definitely far enough. Oh, we're gonna break the boat on a cactus. No, we didn't. And let's go back. And now, I don't think the zombified piglins should be popping up anymore. No, there are the squid coming in. A look at this avalanche of squid. This is awesome. And I'm just gonna wait here for a while to see if any zombified piglins show up, but I think we're good. I think we have solved all the problems with the farm, and as you can see, it is very, very, very productive. We actually need a shulker box loader here, but I'm probably not gonna do that today because can't be bothered. I don't need black dye right now. Next time I actually properly AFK this farm, I will probably add a shulker box loader here. Yeah, I don't see any zombified piglins after a few minutes. It's been a few minutes now, and let's see. Yeah, we're getting salmon. Of course, we're getting salmon. We get anything else? So if I add a shulker box loader here, it probably needs filtering as well. Oh yeah, salmon when they die can, I think, drop bone meal it was? I think it was bone meal. So yeah, this will definitely need some work to get a shulker box loader, but no big deal. And this is completely nuts. I didn't spend much time fixing up that area, but look at this. Just look at this. It's all full. I filled 3 double chests. Well, actually, this one was mostly full, but like filled 2.5 double chests in the short amount of time it took me to just clean up this place. And now it's looking pretty nice. I think it needs to be dark because, well, we are farming black dye, right? So this needs to be dark, and I love the light levels, that you can get the light levels this little. So let me show you with mini HUD. The light levels are free in the middle here, but that is perfectly enough because it is spawn proof in 118. It's neat, and I like when it's moody. Maybe that's not quite obvious from the redstone factory, considering how bright it is, but yeah, I like lightning that is also kind of like darkish and nice. And yeah, it's nice here. Some fires here. The textures don't work because sodium is doing something weird here. Oh, that was a mistake. There we go. Now we have lighting in this corridor as well. That's left the shroom light because it doesn't really matter. I can't really remove that scaffolding without issues. No, it's all clean, it's functional, it is good. But that's all I'm gonna have for you today. Thanks a lot for watching, and have good squid farming. Bye.